really do have a big impact on people's day-to-day lives.
Well, they keep people safe from monsters just by being there. It's no surprise it changes things.
I want to help heal
watts.
Halure's
What do you
tree
think
as
this
soon
is,
as
a tanning
possible so that
salon?
everyone can feel safe again.
Yes, let us do that. Yes. Do we get to rest for free, or what's the deal? I can't believe monsters attacked. Why is the barrier blaster working? Who knows what the who knew that the darkness could be so terrifying? Who knew that the darkness? Thank you for healing everyone, but the flowers aren't blooming. I feel so depressed. What are we to do? In Ebola. Denem Ebola. Let's check the rooms. Let's check down here. Like, it's been so long since I've had to do this, you know. Because you can carry over all your items, you can carry over all your weapons. Like, it gets to the point where you don't have to worry about buying anything ever again. So I'm in that mindset where I'm like, it's like re-exploring the game, you know? Calling all portrait painters. Those of you that think you can draw the best Lloyd, step right up. Doesn't matter if you draw it on paper, leaves, tree bark, anything is welcome. Send entries to Real Lloyd. Looking forward to your work. What in the world? Is that just some sort of random, like, Easter egg? Or never bothered to read that because I never noticed there was a sign, like, poster on the wall over there, sign or whatever. Can't read those. Now, when you say Lloyd, do you mean... we should be good for now, but I do want to save. Dana Ebola. So you can see all those buildings back there, but you never really have to go to them.
It's huge up close.
It's huge up close.
The tree's flowers should blossom any day now.
Yeah, I wish I could see it in bloom.
I know how you feel. There's something about the image of a tall tree vibrant with blossoms and protecting the city that's so romantic.
So romantic?
You know, I'm gonna stay here and help heal the injured.
If you're gonna heal something, maybe you could heal the barrier itself.
You're going to heal something. Maybe you should heal my voice actor.
What do you mean?
When monsters come again, more people are gonna get hurt. Those kids we just saw could be among them.
That's true, but I have
Those
no
kids
idea
we
how
saw
I could
could
heal
just
the
be among
barrier.
them.
What you need to heal is this tree. It wouldn't be in this condition just because some monsters attacked it.
You think there's some other reason?
I think there's gotta be.
What are the two of you doing over here?
We're trying to figure out why the tree has withered like this.
I don't know if you'll make much progress on that one. The Knight Flynn couldn't figure out the reason either.
Oh, Carol! Carol, we need your help!
What are you talking about?
It seems these two are trying to figure out the reason the trees withered so.
It's like half the cast is here, half the cast
Oh,
isn't.
is that all?
What do you mean, is that all?
I know the reason. It's why I was in the forest looking for the egg bear.
Like, I think it's him.
Huh?
It
What
is
are you
the kid.
talking about?
It just sounds
Look
unnatural.
closely at the ground. Notice the strange color?
I am not sure.
That color is where the ground absorbed the blood of monsters who attacked the town. That blood has been poisoning Halure's tree.
What?
Halure.
The monster blood? I had no idea.
Carol, you really know your stuff, don't you?
It was nothing.
Is there anything we can do to get rid of the poison?
I know a way, but... well, no one believes me.
Is there a way to get rid of the poison?
Come on, try us.
I think we'd be able to do it if we had a panacea bottle.
Maybe
What
we
now?
can get one in the general store.
Let's go, Yuri. I can't wait until the tree's blossoms are in full bloom. They'll be fantastic.
I bet there's a flood of petals big enough to just sweep you away.
All those petals dancing in the breeze. It'd be like a dream.
I wonder how they deal with all their houses getting buried in flowers every year. That's gotta be a pain to clean up.
You really take the fun out of things, Yuri.
I mean, it's true. It probably is a lot to clean up. A panacea bottle, you've got one. What are you talking about? You've got one. Not like anyone cares about my 2 cents. Wait, once the tree's sealed, there's some chests over there we can grab. So far, it's hit or miss with the voice acting because Estelle's voice actress is the same. I can tell that for sure. I'm pretty sure that it's the same voice actress who did Carol. It just sounds a little off. And if it is Troy Baker, he also sounds a little off. So it's hard to tell.
Howdy, welcome to the store. What can I get for you today?
Do you have any panacea bottles?
Unfortunately, we're sold out at the
Whenever he
moment.
talks, it's just so funny.
But how can that be?
But you know, if I had the right ingredients, I'd be able to fix them up for you.
What would you need to make it?
I'd need 3 ingredients. Egg bear claw, nia fruit, and Halure petal. But why do you need a panacea bottle so badly? A kid came by the other day asking about the same exact thing.
We want to heal Halure's tree.
What's that? I've never heard of using a panacea bottle on a tree before.
You know, Petridge Farm remembers.
Yeah.
What sort of thing is the nia fruit you mentioned?
That would be the bitter fruit you said was so delicious back in the woods.
So, what's an
Back
egg
in
bear
the
then?
woods.
Sorry, I can't help you there. Monsters are beyond my expertise.
Boy, the
If a
lady.
member of the Hunting Blades were here, they might be able to tell you. They make their living hunting monsters.
You know anybody who hunts
So that's
monsters?
why
It
he
might
was in
be
the
a little
forest.
kid with a bag. Unless you do, you might not get any help.
What can you tell us about the Halure petal?
You know the tree in the middle of town, right? It's a petal from that tree. Normally, we use magic resin, but there isn't any around these parts at all.
Is that Alexei?
But the tree is all withered.
Slash Wesker?
I believe the mayor has some Halure petals. You might try asking him.
Because his voice acting is
Gotcha.
always phenomenal.
We'll come back when we've gotten the
It's
ingredients
like you have
together.
these regular background characters that aren't main characters at all who are like voice acted excellently, and then we'll bring back a panacea bottle if you've ever seen one before.
Come on, Carol. We're going back to the Koi Woods.
It's just, it's so obvious when you hear
What do you
it.
mean?
Remember? Prepare to die, Egg Bear!
You mean you believe what I said about the panacea bottle?
Are you lying? Well then, we'll have to go with what you've told us.
I mean, I can't blame it all on them. Like, if they hadn't,
Hurry.
if they're not gamers themselves, they would never have
Alright,
played it to
I'll help
like,
you out
you know,
just this
listen
once.
back to what
I'm a
it
very
sounded
busy
like
person,
and try
you
to
know.
get the, you know, the pitch right
It's settled
and the
then.
intonation.
The 3 of us will restore the barrier together.
You're coming too, Estelle?
Well, of course I am.
But that guy who does the voice of Wesker, I forget his name.
What about waiting for Flynn?
Wasn't it
Like,
you who
he's just an
said if you're
excellent
going
voice
to heal
actor
something, it
regardless.
should be the tree?
We'll just have to fix the tree before he gets back. Can't wait to see the look on his face.
I actually did say it this time before, you know, it was a voice actor before.
Estelle, what are you looking at?
It's a map of the area around here.
Oh, let me see. Hey, this is almost completely blank. You can't call this a map.
Really?
You should try a surveyor's guild like the World Cellar. Their maps are really amazing. All the top guild members have one.
So then naturally you've got a copy, right, Carol? Let's see it.
Well, you see,
It's just funny
once you
because
get as
like,
good
he
as
always
I am,
gets
you
called out
don't
on
need to
his
use a
shit.
map anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to see it.
No, I'm just so badass. You can barely comprehend how badass I am. I just like that everything he says, it just gets called out on. It's funny. Now, what do you do, friend? I'm listening. Let's do this. Generally, this is a knockdown move. I generally don't like using this because it's, unless you're like working like, you know, with a friend, it's hard to bring them back up. Let's go ahead and save because of the boss battle coming up. A boss battle, I'm pretty sure that does not have a secret mission attached to it. But yeah, so far, you know, that's what you expect
What's
if
the
you played the
matter,
game
Repeat?
before.
Why are you mad? Hold on! You don't want to eat me, do you? Help me, Yuri!
something the matter, Carol?
It's nothing.
Talk about mood swings.
Man, that was a bizarre scene. Can't we repair the blaster somehow? I suppose we'll just have to sleep on this problem. Or sleep on this problem. I always felt so relieved and at peace when I looked around the city's flowers. Can't believe this could happen. Every time I look up at the flowers at night, I'm just filled with sadness. Man, these people do put a lot of stock into this tree, huh? This is a city of blossoms, Halure. Did you come to see our flowers too? I'm afraid the tree of Halure is withered. That lady's awesome. She healed everyone in no time. This is the mayor's house. The mayor is such a kind man.
Sir, you wouldn't happen to have any Halure petals, would you?
Who'd you hear that from? I mean, I do, but...
Here you go.
Ah, so that's why you need a petal. The Halure is one of the 3 flowers that blooms on Halure's